Hey gamers, it's Grind This Game here with kind of a one-off video. I've been playing Rust a lot lately. I'm on one of the official Face Punch servers, and built a pretty big base. The population on the server is really low now. It's an official server, but it's near the end of wipe. I thought I'd give a little base tour just as a bit of a preview. The server wipe's coming up on Thursday. And I'll be starting from scratch, and I'll probably be filming a series for that. But first, we'll just kind of go over the base here, what I've collected. I've done a bit of raiding over the last few weeks. There's a few bases I've taken over. Here's what we got in the TC. I'll go into like all the little bits and pieces about what the game's about for you people who are watching who haven't played. But the TC is like the thing that kind of controls the base in a sense. And there's upkeep. There's various materials you need to keep it up. But like I said, I'll explain all that more when I play the game from scratch. This is kind of like the core room of the base. Got some guns in here and bullets and stuff, a furnace, and a few more boxes of stuff. And some armored doors where you can open the slats here to peek through. But let's take a look through the base here. I've got a few loot rooms. I'm playing solo, so this is all just my base. You can play in groups, and it's really fun in groups, but this time through, and next time I'll be solo. Here's some of the stuff I've collected. Some gear, guns and stuff. Other miscellaneous bits. Got some carpets on the ceiling. Carpets on the ceiling here. They give comfort, which lets you heal up. Got a drop box here with some other odds and ends. I kind of got some random storage going on. This is a level 1 workbench. This is where you can craft stuff. Here's some of the stuff in the tech tree. I haven't unlocked all the recipes yet. I wanted to unlock most of them though before I did the next series, because on official servers the blueprints don't wipe. They don't get erased. They only get erased like once a year, I think, near the end of the year. Got a bearskin rug on the roof there. Some more furnaces. This is all armored. Armored's the most strong material in the game, and garage doors are pretty strong as well. My first base did get raided. It was pretty close to this base. But I quickly rebuilt just down the hill from where it started. This honkin' thing is a battery. So we're generating power on the roof, and it's going into this battery. We got a level 3 workbench, level 2 workbench. It's got a bunch of recipes in here as well. I haven't unlocked them all, but most of the core ones I have. On the level 3 workbench, I've got most of the stuff here. The raiding stuff. C4 and explosives and rockets and stuff. And some of the core weapons. We got a chemistry table here. A mixing table. I haven't actually used this much in the past. I took a big break from Rust, and but I've been getting into it way more lately. You can make teas and stuff that give you you get more yield from doing certain things like mining. Under here we got some charcoal. We've got a second loot room here and my bed where I respawn. This isn't very full. This is more for like overflow storage. Close that up. I hoard a lot of junk, kind of like other games. And I got trapped in the door there. We got the barbecue here where we cook up meat. This is a bear meat. Some cooked bear meat in the bottom here. I'll have a little snack while we're here. Don't want to burn that meat though, so I'll turn that off. Takes a while to cook it. So that's storage. This door skin. The doors are skinnable. A lot of the items are skinnable. This wasn't my skin. I stole this door from a base that I raided. Got a little bit of a drop box here. This is where I store stuff as I'm coming and going from the base. And then this loot room I put in recently. There's nothing in it yet, really. Just some junk and odds and ends. Originally, this door here was the access to the outside. But then I changed things up and put it over here instead. Oh, we got a shotgun trap here. for people who make it inside, they'll get their head blown off. Close things up here. This is a door skin I recently purchased on the store. I kind of like it. It's glowy. I don't really buy skins much, but... So that's pretty much it. We got some traps here. I wasn't able to seal the whole base with walls. We've got wooden walls all the way around here. But because and then shotgun traps. If people try to get around here, they'll get their head blown off. And same here, shotgun traps. I wasn't able to build a wall close to the road. This is a PvP server, so I could get killed at any moment. But there's not a lot of people playing near the end of wipe. They wipe the server once a month. We got some big furnaces here. These let you smelt more efficiently. And then we've got an auto turret up there. That's like a machine gun turret that kills people. And then up top we've got wind power. I started out with solar, but then I switched over to wind. Got an oil refinery here. I put a chair here to entice people to sit down. But behind them there's a shotgun trap. Not very kind. I'll show you the map. Let me just get in here where it's a little bit safer. I'll show you the map where we're situated here. We're kind of between the water treatment plant and the junkyard, gas station, and launch site, and sewer branch. So pretty good location. I didn't really go over the left side of the map much during this playthrough. I went to the outpost. I actually didn't go to the outpost at all. I didn't really hit the left side of the map at all. I did try out the Arctic Research Base though for the first time. That place is pretty cool. A bunch of scientists there, NPCs that you have to kill. And then I also tried the underwater lab, which is almost brand new. Both of these are pretty new to the game. And then I ran over to the large fishing village to get a boat to be able to get over to the underwater lab, and then took some scuba gear and went underwater. I also tried the tunnels out a little bit. I went between the Arctic Research Base and water treatment through the tunnels. Lots of scientists in there as well. But I'll show you my pride and joy, the more recent build here, which is my greenhouse. These big things here are water collectors. And I'm piping the water from these water collectors into this one, which flows through to this one, which flows through to in here. Go through the airlock here. And unfortunately we've got plants growing through the floor. My plants aren't growing at the moment because I turned them off for the night. Because I don't really have much water here. I have enough to grow plants during the day when I'm logged on, but when I log off for the night I let the water kind of reaccumulate. We've got some seeds in here, some cloned seeds. I was able to get some perfect... There's seed genetics. The red genetics are bad and the green are good. So I was able to get a few perfect breeds. Just through luck. Not through crossbreeding, but through luck. We got a perfect green berry and a perfect white berry. And what else do we got here? We got composters, making fertilizer. Makes our plants grow better. If we look at an individual plant, you can kind of see it needs light, water, ground, which is fertilizer, temperature. And the lowest value of any of those ends up being the overall. So right now they're not getting any water from these sprinklers. I'll turn the sprinklers on to show you what that's like here. Let's turn this on. Yeah, so these will slowly get water up to 9,000 mil per box. There's like got 8 planters here, big planters, and each one holds 9 items. Got one lone potato here, the perfect potato. But these plants will probably die. They also need perfect temperature. So that's what these heaters are for. It's keeping everything warm. Got the rust. I never have the rust music on, but I turned it on for this video, so I'm hearing it for the first time in a long time. Some of the new music. So that's that switch for the sprinklers. This switch is on right now, and that's pulling from those water reservoirs and putting water into this collection barrel. So if we kind of drink all this, see if we can empty it. Drink it all up, and then we should see it collect a little bit here. Also got a battery here, and a little workbench, level 1 workbench. What else do I got in here? Some teas that I've made. There we go, we got 12 mil. So the water collection is really slow. But in the morning when I log in, 8 hours, 10 hours from now, this will be full. Got a TC in here as well, lots of fertilizer. What else do we got? A fridge, some food, pumpkins and grubs and stuff, potatoes. And here's our main mixing table where I do potions. Got basic ore tea, basic wood tea. This boosts ore gathering by 20% for 30 minutes. Pretty handy when you're going to mine. And then what else do we got here? The wiring is a little bit weird. There's a main wire coming in from the roof, from the wind turbine. The wind turbine goes into the battery. And then the battery outputs to a splitter, which splits off, and feeds the lights, the heaters, and some other stuff. It was pretty fun to put together. I'll probably build out a greenhouse in a series that I'm gonna do when the game resets in a few days. But this is more of a preview of what's to come, I think. Now, after wipe, it's probably gonna be really busy. The game will probably be really busy, lots of people killing each other, so I'll probably be struggling to survive because I'm really bad at PvP, but here's a nice wind turbine, putting out some power. Another view of the base over there. I got a bunch of stuff on me I should probably put away, because if someone walks up and gets me, that would be unfortunate. So we'll put some stuff away here. Let's put away some sulfur, low grade. Actually, I'm going to bring some low grade with me, and I'm going to show you guys something that's pretty neat before we sign off here. Probably don't need to bring in that stuff. We got our fuel. That's probably good now. Let's go. Like I said, it is pretty quiet on this server. I think there's about 25 people on right now. It's pretty late at night, so. But we're going over to the junkyard to play with. It's not a new piece of equipment, but it's new to me. I recently discovered that you can do this, and it's pretty cool. I thought it would be way busier people using this, but I don't think a lot of people actually use it. It's a way to turn low grade into to scrap. You can junk cars in here using this this magnet truck thing here. First of all, check this out. There's lots of little boxes around here which have loot in them. But what we're gonna do, let's get this other box first while we're here. This. We're gonna be driving this thing. So we're gonna put some fuel in here. Probably not all of it. Mount this puppy. And you can raise the magnet and lower it. We're gonna look for some white cars, which we can pick up with this thing. White cars or trucks. The red ones you can't pick up, like this white one here. We'll hit R to pick it up. Suck it up. And we're gonna back up. Oh, I gotta raise the thing. It easily gets caught on stuff. So try to back up here. Cool. It's a little bit tricky to drive. I'm not very good at driving it, to be honest. You can turn the crane as well without turning the whole thing. Now you typically get 2 scrap out of a barrel. You get 5 scrap out of a box. But if you junk one of these things, can't raise the thing anymore. Let's try to pop it in here. Should stick it. There it goes. Jump out of here. Here comes the scrap. So that gave us 50 scrap and 50 metal fragments. So pretty good haul. How much fuel did that cost? About 11 fuel. Since that was so much fun, I'm gonna grab another one. Oh, oh. I think I see some more down here. Yep, a whole bunch. I don't really need that much scrap anymore, but we'll grab it. We suck it up from there. Oh, they're all coming. I think you can only pick up one at a time. Oh, guys. Oh. I'm trying to back up here. Can we turn around without... Might get... Oh, it got stuck on the thing. Okay, we'll try to pick it up again. Can we get it from there? Yep, raise it. It gets caught on things really easily. I thought I could put it up higher than that, but... I guess that's it for now. So you need scrap to research blueprints. And once they're researched, then you can make them using materials. Okay, suck it up. Suck it up. Whoa! There she goes. That's enough of that. Just wanted to show you guys that. It's pretty fun. And we'll hit a few barrels here. I didn't bring anything to whack things with. So we can shoot them. Do I have any bullets on me? Yeah, we'll shoot this. Oh yeah, I got a silencer on. I forgot. I'm digging this Rust music. Okay, my scrap fell down here. You can also recycle things into scrap. If you hear any booms out in the distance, that's people raiding other bases. There's recyclers up there. First grab this. I know it looks like I'm on a private server, but I'm not. I have raided a lot of the bases around me, though. I think people near the end of Wipe just generally stop playing and leave their bases alone. Someone did try to raid my greenhouse the other day, though, and they stole my horse. Oh yeah, it's the one thing I didn't show you guys was the barn, where I normally keep a horse, and you can feed him and he makes manure, and the manure can be composted into fertilizer. Pretty easy way to get fertilizer for your plants, is have 1 or 2 horses. Okay, anyone? That's my base down there. It's been a pretty quiet area, not very contested. Here's the recycler. We'll chuck some stuff in here. These little fuses are used for puzzles. So we'll recycle a bunch of stuff here. I don't really need a lot of these components. You usually keep springs for guns and these kind of things for guns, but lots of guns. And the sheet metal is used for the wind turbines. Keep an eye out as that's happening. Don't see anyone around. Yeah, so super fun game. It's, after Oxygen Not Included, it's the game I have the most hours in. I think I have like 1,700 hours. I had 1,500 hours in before I got re-addicted to the game a couple weeks ago. And I've been playing a lot of it. I haven't been recording anything, so I thought I'd give you a sneak peek of what's to come. There's a lot of really great Rust content providers out there that make movies and really cool edited footage. I'll probably keep the editing down to a minimum and just do more playthroughs, kind of like what I do. Leave most of the stuff in. There is a base over. Yeah, that's where I died. This is an ice lake here. There's a base on the ice lake. I wanted to see who lived in there, so I sacrificed myself to see who the guy's name was, because you can't tell. He was being silent in chat until after I killed him, and then he was really friendly. See if we can encounter any wildlife. Got some food here. Some food and water. Don't really need that right now. It's eerily quiet. That's usually when I get headshotted by someone with a sniper rifle. I was filling up one of my water containers the other day in front of my base and got killed. Pretty snazzy looking base though, for a solo player. Actually, it's a little bit disorganized, but it was fun. It has a thing called kind of honeycombing. That's what these real triangle kind of things are. They're to make it more expensive to raid. It'd be pretty easy to raid this base. It's not like super secure or anything, but the core is armored, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. And the auto turret's a little bit of a nuisance as they come in here, but pretty easy to get through those. Anyway, I think I'll wrap it up here. Just wanted to show you a little sneak peek. I usually build in the ice area because players don't usually build there as much. There wasn't much ice area in this map though. This is actually a really smallish map. Desert's pretty good as well. Oops, I just threw my gun on the ground. Desert's also good. But this was good for plants, and I wanted to play around with some plants some more, so that's what's going on there. Anyway, we'll wrap it up there. Hope you guys enjoyed this little base tour. It's a beautiful game. It looks really sexy. I'm recording in only 1080, but sometimes I play it in 4K. It just doesn't record in 4K very well, but it looks fantastic. I'm getting about 100 FPS in 1080, but in 4K I only get about 50, 60, so for combat, 1080 is better. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you want me to do a series when the server restarts. I mean, I'll be recording the footage no matter what, but we'll see how the first episode goes and see what you guys think. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.